My first experience with bears, when I grew up on the prairies, which hadn't seen any bears for over 100 years, they were the plains grizzly bears that used to prey on buffaloes. For years, I used to have dreams quite regular about bears chasing me in and around the house, flying down doors, going through walls and ceilings, and even up on the roof. I was never afraid of them, but they were just very persistent. Many years later, I met a couple fellow bow hunters. There's an area just outside of Banff Park that is a bow-only hunting area. It was a spring bear season. We jumped in my '67 Plymouth, drove out there, beautiful, nice spring day. I was stalking through the bush with my 120-pound compound bow and saw a nice brown bear laying in the sun. So I drew on it and realized it's not really moving. I went over to check it out, and somebody had shot it the day before. I saw the arrow wound, but no arrow. So I didn't want the hide to go to waste, so I skinned it out and took it back to the car. I noticed one of my new friends was sleeping in the front seat of the passenger door wide open and his feet sticking out the door. In a sense of fair play and to teach somebody a lesson, I snuck up on him and was literally rubbing the bear's nose on his feet. When he woke up, he just about ripped my seat covers off, backpedaling, trying to get out through the other door. Needless to say, they never invited me hunting again, but it cured my bear dreams. Bear story number 2. This was the closest I came to dying from my bear interactions. I was living way up in the bush in a little cabin and was desperate for winter protein. I saw a bear way up on the side of the hill and grabbed my .303 and ran up over there. I saw the bear about 50 yards away, shot it through the heart. Had a little cart I built out of 2 bicycle frames. Went back down, got this cart, which I had hauled 12 bales of hay on without any problem, loaded up the skin and meat on the cart. I held the shafts, and then a strap went over my shoulders to take some of the weight off the straps, but also kind of tied me in as well. So me and my winter food started downhill. After about the second step, I realized the bear was a lot heavier than me and was pushing me down the hill. First step was 3 feet, then 6, then 9, then 12, going faster and faster with every step. And I know if I tripped, that bear in the trailer was going to hit me so hard in the back of the head that he would have his revenge on me. Somehow I made it down to the bottom of the first hill and let the bear go first, just in case he tried to get me again the second time. I dried the whole bear, as I didn't have any other way to store it. It wound up the bear wasn't done with me. I got rabbit starvation from eating this very high protein diet. Rabbit starvation, or protein poisoning, is caused by eating a diet very high in protein and no fat or carbohydrates. I had lost 30 pounds before I realized I was starving to death because of the lack of fat. I realized this from reading the book Sacagawea just at that time, when this dietary lack happened to the Lewis and Clark expedition, and they just ate some fat. I went to town and bought a pound of lard and was better in a few days.